back to the Experience Podcast. It's just me again this week on this warm spring day. It's springish, summerish, you know. Uh, technically, summer doesn't begin until the end of June, but people definitely view late May, early June as summer. Especially because like movies now, like summer movies, kind of start in May now, right? So they kind of the whole summer season system depends on where you live and what's going on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's not related to this podcast episode, which we're covering. We're doing a commentary track for episode number 84. Peter hates boneless wings. We were actually just talking about boneless wings, and here's the description. Peter needs a little crunch. Daniel found a new song. Blake won a race. We talked about the race that Blake competed in. He did a little run meetup. The song that I found was Anuj's first, football track, and then Peter needs a little crunch. That's about how he likes a crispy wing. You can get them extra. You can get your bone-in wings extra crispy, and he needs that. He likes the crunch on the outside from the skin. He doesn't get extra skin, which we talked about last week's episode, but he gets the appropriate amount of skin for his wings. Anyway. So now we're still doing the game questions or answers. He's kind of going deep into, is fast food not quite fast enough? Does he answer the question, or is he answering a different question? That's for our listeners to decide, I'll say. So we're right at 28 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to go for another, whatever that is, 17 minutes or so of the podcast that's left, and then we'll wrap up there. So let's get going.
Hey. Spoon or fork?
Spoon. They're more versatile. I can still stab with a spoon.
You understand how stabbing is. Blue cheese or green eggs?
Blue cheese. Green eggs means something's wrong with them.
Thank you for someone recognizing that. That's again analog or digital?
Analog.
Manual or digital?
That's not a dichotomy.
That's not how the questions work.
Most of them are dichotomies. Yes, they
Jobs
are.
Or Jupiter?
But there's been 4 that aren't.
We'll find you some more. Find some
No, I like the dichotomous ones.
No. Find some non-dichotomous.
The dichotomous ones make sense.
That's the whole point. Give them the random ones. You'd have to give me a second.
Have y'all heard about the Munchausen trilemma? Because apparently there are dilemmas, which are like where there's between 2 options, but there's also trilemmas. And I just thought that was
Neil Patrick or Harris.
Right, it's
Everyone
it's a trichotomy.
No one chooses Neil.
I don't remember what I chose.
No, I don't think I asked you that question.
Yeah, you're probably.
That was probably afterward.
You can answer the question now.
Neil.
Okay, just to,
Yeah.
Like just wants to be different.
I do want to be different. Apricot or apricot?
Apricots.
I'm having trouble finding questions that he can't directly answer.
Wait, what are the questions that you're skipping over?
There's like over 100 on there.
What are the ones that you're skipping over that I can't?
Some of them are kind of boring.
No, I'm skipping over the ones that are easy that you would just easily answer.
That they're just right answers to.
There's
like bone-in or boneless chickens.
I mean,
boneless chickens. Boneless chicken wings.
Chickens.
Okay, would you say you have an old school name or young face?
Is that dichotomous?
I have an old school name because
You have a young face.
I certainly don't have a young face.
You don't have a young body. Your face is fine.
My face is pretty standard.
Your
body, for a 20-year-old.
Your body is definitely.
But
not
beyond
for a
that,
20-year-old.
multiple choice questions are always about the best answer, and I've got a name that literally goes back to like.
Well, the reason I asked this question is because someone said that to Owen one time. It was like a cashier. He said his name was Owen, and she was like, "Oh, you got a old school name with a young face."
Yeah. Okay. He does. Owen is. You don't see a lot of Owens, and he does look like a 12-year-old.
Young face. He looks like 13.
Well, that was uncomfortable for you to say.
Okay.
I'm pausing here. Many people. Someone else said Owen looks like a 12-year-old. like somewhat recently, about a year ago. But this was 6 years ago. So you know what? He doesn't age, guys. That's that's how it works apparently. But let me know if you have an old school name with a young face. So let's keep going here.
I should have said that.
I was just hoping you would.
He looks like he's 18.
Yeah.
Very of age.
He looks like he's definitely in any court would agree. 18.
Yeah, definitely 18.
Which is only funny because he's older than you. So. Is he older than you?
No, I'm older, like
okay.
almost a year.
Okay. I'm a bit of a cougar.
He's the cougar.
No, you'd be the cougar
Yeah,
because you're the older one.
Oh, I'm the cougar. Yeah, that's right. He's the.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
The
the?
golden-
What were we asking?
kind of the term.
What's the male term for a cougar?
Well, I don't think there is one.
A creep, if the man
It's
is
a creep.
older.
Okay, it's just a creep. Is it like jaguar? How does it?
No, it's something that a cougar hunts.
Write this down
I
on
can't
the- for the
remember.
next
You've got
question.
the internet.
You got the phone out.
I don't have the phone out, actually. Put it back in my pocket because I wanted to
Engage in the conversation.
give all of my time to this
Well,
podcast.
That's the whole point. What would you say the male name for a cougar is?
Peacock.
A peacock? I think that's something else.
Yeah.
You're actually writing it down.
Alrighty.
Cougars are peacocks, right?
I had a question and then I moved it.
You have a lot of
sorry.
questions.
Oh, okay. Does it really take a village?
Yeah. Name one thing that you've done completely on your own recently.
Walked over here.
No, you didn't. You walked down streets built by other people.
I didn't have to.
The safety of your...
Could have walked through the mud.
Which would have been a field put together by other people. The safety of your presence
everything's-
while walking here is
Everything's put
confirmed
together by a
by
village. Okay.
I know, that's exactly. That's why I'm right.
Oh, okay. No right answer here, but,
There are right answers to most of these
There's
questions.
no right answer. There's no right answer.
Have you ever worn a sweatshirt to a pool?
Yeah. That's the wrong answer to that
Yeah,
one.
What are you doing?
Well, I mean, say I was going to swim practice. It was cold outside.
He's not
I know.
going.
My point is like.
Blake.
My point is like.
Blake.
Maybe there's
I'm
stuff
not going
that's
to
wrong
swim
for some
practice.
people and it's right for other people.
Look, there's a swimmer's body, and Peter doesn't have it.
Yikes. Also, you have to wake up at like 5.
Yeah, there's so many things wrong with Peter going to swim practice.
God.
Do you have light-sensitive sneezes?
No. My sneezes are a bit more on the obnoxious sides.
You ever seen Blake sneeze?
I don't think light-sensitive means like.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I thought it was light, comma sensitive. I thought it was a weird question. Yeah. I will sneeze when I look at the light sometimes. But I have to sneeze. That's funny that I interpreted it that way.
No one has ever interpreted that.
Oh, my brain was so ready for weird
For
questions.
Neil Patrick or Harris.
Yeah, so I went light, comma sensitive sneezes. I was like, nah, my sneezes are pretty heavy. They can take a beating.
All right, we'll make that another question. Light, comma. No, do it later. You do it later.
Okay. Ooh, I had one. This wasn't the one, but do smartphones make smart people dumb?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Procrastination or participation?
This is the non-dichotomous one.
Yeah, fuck it, procrastination.
Yeah, that's what everyone
Yeah.
says. Yeah, wow.
Have you ever gotten secondhand sunscreen?
What does that mean?
That's what it sounds like. Like downwind.
Oh yeah,
It's like
that's a
hand
band
sunscreen.
camp strategy. Yeah, you just stand downwind to someone else putting sunscreen, and boom, you're good to go, baby.
I forgot my sunscreen.
Pausing here. This actually would happen at band rehearsal or camp or whatever. People would be putting on sunscreen and it'd be pretty windy. There would be people like downwind that would be like, "Oh, I'll just get some residual sunscreen from this other person spraying, the sunscreen." And it was always like, "No, you actually have to put it on yourself. That's not good enough." But it would happen, or they would like stand too close to everyone else. You'd be like, "Come on, man, like go out, get out of this area." So that would happen too, where people would not pay attention, I guess. But secondhand sunscreen is a real thing that's plaguing this country now. So I would say. So. Anyway, back into it.
Why are there 2 questions about sunscreen on this list?
I tried to space them out, and you didn't ask them back to back.
You should.
Have you ever danced on a boat?
No, I don't think I have.
You ever been on a boat?
Yeah, I've been on a boat a bunch. I don't particularly like boats. Yeah.
What's wrong with them? Don't trust them? Think they're gonna sink?
I feel cramped. Like even...
I mean, we're in a small room right now.
Right, but I could leave. I can walk.
Could you?
Away. Yeah.
Okay.
But on a boat, you can't just... You could jump out into the water. I'm not the particularly biggest fan of, like, open... Water, yeah. Because, like...
So you would never visit Joey on like a ship or something?
No, I would. I would love to.
Well, you're not allowed to, so...
Right. Well, unless I join the Navy.
Nice try, yeah. Okay.
Which is not out of the question.
Why do you want to join the Navy? Like ships?
Ships are fun.
You don't like water?
I do like water.
Wait, I believe we just talked about how you don't particularly like boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or water.
But you like ships.
Yeah.
Ships are big boats.
They're big.
Okay.
They're big boys.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I couldn't do a sub.
He likes them big.
I do like them
subs are small.
Subs are right.
Inside wise.
And fairly small compared to ships on the outside.
They're pretty big.
What's the deal with airplane food?
What's up? Well, it's food that has to be able to be prepared quickly. And generally you're going to get, you've got this...
Or is it prepared? I thought it was already
3
prepared.
options from... Well, yeah, sure, it's pre-prepared. But so you can have, like, how long a food can exist, how quickly it can be prepared, and how good it is. And you got to, like, select between the 3. Oh, and how... never mind. This is stupid. Moving on.
Should YouTube be called MeToo?
Remember what I said about leaving earlier?
Yeah, leave.
Why? No, it shouldn't.
Man,
that was easy.
so
That one has the right answer. No.
You couldn't imagine how many people have gotten so offended by that question.
I get offended by most questions.
Yeah. We can sub the game now for time.
I'm having fun. This is enjoyable. We've been doing it for 24 minutes.
Yeah, at this point we're running out of time. We're running out of questions.
Yeah, we really are.
Let's get to the end then.
Left shift key or right shift key?
Left shift key. That's the right answer. Yeah, always left shift.
If you walk by someone you know, do you say hi?
Not as much as I should. Yeah, it's kind of a bad habit. If I I've actually kind of been enjoying this.
Ignoring people?
Yeah, my hairstyle is different enough from people who only kind of know me, no longer recognize me.
An anonymous source actually said that your hair's really thrown out.
Yeah, that's like saying an anonymous source said the sky is blue. Congrats. But
the person hasn't seen you in a while.
So it's a way to give away your anonymous source.
It could be anyone.
It could not. But anyways, it's harder for them to react. It's harder for people to recognize me, which has been nice because if there's some people that I barely know and it's just those people that you say hi to, and so it's kind of a mildly awkward interaction every time.
How much do you need to know them to say hi?
I don't know. I don't really.
So we've talked about this in the past, off air, but Peter has a different definition of what a friend is.
I do. It's broader than most people.
Yeah. Blake's definition of a friend, you have to know them for 12 years.
Yeah, I will say Peter was very friendly with everyone, always friendly with everyone, but sometimes he'd be in his own head when he's walking somewhere, and he just wouldn't even see you, or he would see you, but he's got other stuff going on. But yeah, man, Peter's great, and Blake was a little tougher. But anyway, let's keep going.
Peter is.
I say if you have
Okay, while she's not in the room, when do you think Ainsley became your friend?
Huh? We've already had this conversation now. It's a little late to redo this.
Did you offend someone, Blake?
I don't believe so.
Okay. No, she felt that you felt forced to say the month that she said. Because you didn't want.
Well, it just depends on a person's definition of a friend. So
Peter says you talked to them once.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a 2 or 3 complete conflict. People that I'm friendly to.
It's 2 or 3 complete conversations, and you have to know that you're seeing them in the future. That's what you said.
Yeah, it's not just someone that I'm gonna never see again.
Okay.
Yeah, because I wouldn't call him a close friend, but yeah, acquaintance and friends are kind of the same definition
for you.
Yeah. But that doesn't even mean necessarily that I'll Say hi. Well, so I tend like not to say hi to people that I know there's no reason that I'm ever going to see again. So like, let's say this was someone that you knew in class, and you worked on a project together once. So you had multiple conversations with them, but then the class ended, and you knew you probably weren't ever going to run into this person again. I won't say hi to them on campus. They're not really my friend because I don't really know. Unless one of us makes an active effort to go see them again, you know? Okay. Normally other people's tacitness is because they disagree, and I can't tell if y'all disagree or just don't have any input.
I don't have any input, Blake.
Yeah, I don't know.
Again, he has a very strict definition of friend.
Sure. Okay, thank you, Daniel, for explaining.
Well, Peter, when do you think Ainsley and Blake became friends? From your third-party observations.
Clue. Legitimately no.
I'm pausing here. I'm trying to remember what this litigation was about Ainsley getting upset that she thought she was friends with Blake before Blake evaluated their situation like that. I don't know what the deal is, but Blake and Ainsley would go back and forth on this. Apparently, I don't remember the specific situation, but apparently this was a highly contested issue in the trumpet section. This is a big drama that happened, and there's no way that Peter's gonna have a real answer to this question. So we'll keep going.
No clue.
There were so many other more important things that I was
in your
focusing
life,
on
yeah.
than when Blake and Ainsley, no offense, became friends.
I mean, this has been my top priority for the past
I
year
honestly
or so.
kind of believe that. And I hate that I do. But, yeah, I've got no...
By Peter's definition, probably November.
Hey, that's what I was going to
And that you had 3 full conversations?
We
Like
talked quite a
in-depth
bit during band camp.
Yeah, so then it would have been August.
Yeah,
Peter's
no, but
definition
like
of
actual
November.
conversations. Not just,
September
like,
then?
No, like
2
November.
or 3 phrases
Like-
back and forth.
Because I wasn't close to her until like...
Elizabeth said of November.
Huh?
Elizabeth said it would have been November or even October.
Why are we having other people guess when your friendship's end?
Why are you
I
asking
feel like
other
this
people?
is definitely in to like this.
No, Ainsley was
territory.
there.
Yeah,
One of you was there when I asked these people.
I think I was.
No, you were here now, is one of them.
Oh,
And
I
then
thought we were at Willage.
when I asked Elizabeth, oh yeah.
Hey, what's one way that we can get the listeners involved? That we can get them to like
Well, we can
send
see
their podcast.
see if
send
they
this
know when
podcast.
me and Ainsley became friends.
Yes.
Leave it in the
Yeah.
comment section below.
guess the month?
Leave a review.
But yeah, they should leave a review
Leave
on,
a
on
5-star
Apple
review.
Podcasts.
Send this to a friend that you want to see whether they'll listen. No. That you want to see how much they like trust your opinions on things. And so this is going to be at the end of the episode. And if you were that friend that somebody sent this to, send them a message and be like, hey, I listened to the whole episode. And this is a good way to test.
Maybe say, screw you, I had to listen to this whole thing.
Right. But yeah, which is probably the more accurate of the two things. But if you want to test, like, to see how close your friends are to, like, actually listening to the things that you suggest, here's a good test. I'm impressed if you listened to the whole thing. Because it was just 20...
I'm buzzing here. This is definitely a situation where like I'll recommend things. People don't take my recommendations for one reason or another. Maybe I'm bad at giving recommendations, but like I'll be like, you should do this, or you should listen to this, or watch this, and they're just like, no. I don't know why, but anyway, we keep going. We got only a few minutes left.
24 minutes of me answering non-dichotomous questions.
They were not dichotomous.
Most of them were though.
A few of them, yeah. An almost majority. A plurality. No, it was a majority. Not quite a super majority. Speaking of plurality, y'all think it's going to be a contested Democratic primary?
So that's the show this week. Blake, any last input?
Nope.
I feel like I haven't said anything horrible yet.
Well, do we need to keep talking?
Oh, yeah,
until
sure,
you
go
say
ahead. What do you want to
You
talk
still
about?
have time. You can
World
say
War
it
II?
right
Want
now.
to get back to that one?
No, that one's honestly not even that hard of a take.
Was it?
No.
Go ahead, tell Blake's.
I want to know the
Yeah,
take.
tell him the take then.
Yeah, it's that the Holocaust wasn't the worst loss of life during the 20th century.
That's probably true.
It absolutely is.
Just by sheer numbers.
Right, there are famines that happened in the USSR and China under their transitions into a communist regime that caused like 50 million deaths. And it wasn't quite as horrendous. Oh, and then my other point was that in Western society we probably look at what happened in Germany as more horrendous because it happened to white people. And so we, in the mildly
I think part of it is
biased.
just a manner in which it happened.
The other shit happened pretty bad too.
I
Like
know.
officers telling people under them to eat the dead and shit like that. That happened in Russia and then in China. it was actively against certain nationalities and ethnicities too. They just happened to be Muslim and darker skinned, and so I think historically people didn't look at that as the same level of war crime. Because I think people forget how explicitly racist people were 60 years ago. Like a lot of the propaganda against the Japanese were talking about how they were all savages when they like actively had better war technology than we did. So I don't even think that was that horrible. I don't say horrible things on this podcast.
Okay, well, that's the episode.
I really told myself I wasn't going to talk about that.
Yeah, well, he did. Come back next week for another hot take from Peter.
I'm not going to be on this next week.
He's not going to be on next week. We have a big guest coming next week, so...
not going to want to miss it.
Who?
Yeah, well, we'll reveal...
No.
Blake, say the name.
I'm pausing here. I do not know who I was talking about there. I'm kind of curious now. I kind of want to go in and see who the next... What's the credit? Who was it that came on? I'm going to click on it, and let me just mute that, so hopefully it doesn't play. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I'm still surprised he went on the podcast. Maybe we'll do a commentary on that one. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember that episode, and I don't like doing commentaries on episodes that I don't think were as good. Or like not necessarily bad. Like I don't think any episode we did was bad, but just not as interesting, right? Not as interesting takes or whatever, and like. So I'll always listen to like a Peter episode, or we should probably do a Steven episode. Maybe I'll try to find one. There was one that I was going to do, but it was too long, because that's the other thing with Steven is like when we do episodes with him, they just go forever because he can keep going. But anyway, that was the commentary for episode 84. Peter hates boneless wings. That's part 3. That wraps up this one. We'll be back with a fresh new episode next week, hopefully. See what's going on. And have a good one, everyone.